let's see there. Nope, that's not it. There we go. There it is. And let me turn that down, otherwise.
Does it show how many people are on?
Yeah, it will up there on that corner. And then every once in a while you have to shake the mouse or your screen will go blank.
You can turn the big light off.
Good?
Hello? Yeah. I see a couple people on. Say hi when you come on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm super duper tired tonight, but we're gonna color this sweet little hippo. I wonder if I can see your comments or not. I'm not seeing any comments at this point. But I got me 2 people here. So we have stamps and dies for this hippo. And I'm gonna color the hippo tonight. And I do not have it stamped yet. Hi, Jamie. I see a couple people on here, but I don't hear anyone. I'm kind of zoomed in close because it's gonna help for the coloring. So I have not picked my colors, so if you guys want to help me, you can. Otherwise, I will just roll the colors I have. Are we on a bit early? I wonder. Look at me. Jumping out on there a little bit early tonight. Hi, Lena. Thanks for joining. We're going to do the sweet rule your mind hippo because I need some meditation tonight. We've had a bit of a long day. Hello, Mama. Hey, Cheryl. Super glad to see you guys here. Yes, Jamie's in the other room, but I am coming to you from Idaho because I am still here and will be here until tomorrow morning when I have to go to the airport at 5 a.m. That's going to be a bit exhausting. What I need is Jamie's stuff to clean this stamp set once I stamp it. Oops, earthquake. So sorry, so sorry. Oh, I missed the ear. Doesn't surprise me. I'm a little tired tonight. So I'm not rolling, but hey, I can color in my sleep, so we're good. There we go. Oh, this little hippo is so cute. So I'm going to take it off. How long does it take to get home? Well, I have a 3-hour layover in Seattle. In a straight shot, it only takes me about 3 hours to get home. But I'll leave at 5 a.m. and I probably won't get home until between 4 and 5 p.m. So I will be flying like all day. I wasn't real excited about that, but it did save me like $300. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, not good at all. I'm hoping the weather's good in Seattle, so I won't have any delays, but we'll see. Hey, hi Aunt Bev. I hope you guys are doing good. Does anybody have any suggestions on what they'd like, what color they want me to color the hippo? I can color it any color. It's a hippo. And Jamie enters the room with my laundry that I washed tonight. Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah.
No one has any suggestions on color, do you?
I want her to be like a purple hippo.
Ooh, but my mom says yellow.
No. That would be really bright.
It is hard to travel when you're tired, and I'm already tired. Do you want it to be like that
Hi, Laura.
V95, 93, 91 kind of purple, or real
like
purple?
a smoky purple. Like the BV purpley colors.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, look, Cheryl Taylor wants purple too. See?
One of the only times I request purple.
I know, right? So, let's see.
And then I think you should make sure that there's like a soft pink belly in it. She has a little pink belly.
You think?
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that. Let's see. Let's do what I usually do.
When you're tired, it is hard to travel.
It is very hard to travel when you're tired.
Hi, Tara.
So I'm hoping I'm going to get some sleep tonight. Do you have any scrap? I had some. Oh, here's one. Here's my scrap from the other night. Okay. I have to swatch these out because I'm not real sure exactly what colors I want to use, but I think these might be good for her belly. But let me see what purples I choose.
Do the BV20s.
Yeah, I thought about that. Hey, Tara and Angela. Oh, she wants purple too. My mom says, do what you like. I'll love it.
Thanks, Linda's watching.
These would go good together, I think.
Ooh, yeah. I like the plummy colors for her belly. And then those purples.
I want another one in between 20 and 23.
Do some tip-to-tip blending.
I'll do this one. I'll just stick that little one right in there.
Okie dokie.
All right, let's start with...
This video will not be downloaded and put on our YouTube until after you get home, though.
Yeah, that's right. So it'll just take a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to start with RV 95, 93, and 91. And by the way, our Copic holders are in the shop. This kind of blocks the light, huh? Okay, moving it to this side. All right, so how is everyone else doing? We know now that...
Yes, Angela, in purple.
Yes, in purple. So I'm starting with the RV95 because I'm going to do the little pink areas first, the lighter areas. So starting with the little ears, the inside of the little ears. And then we're going to just build a little bit of a belly in here for her. Right here. So we're going to do under her hand because her little hand will be shadowed on her little belly. She's very relaxed. This is going to be a meditative coloring session. Oh, yeah. Oh, you ordered yours? Nice. She loves watching us color. That's awesome.
Aww.
I love coloring. The coloring is calming for me as well.
Samesies. Yeah, Cheryl ordered hers, and that's where that teal espressos go.
Oh. Yeah, so we got back from the expo, and Jamie did her live this morning. And then we started with inventory.
And we literally just finished inventory like a minute ago.
Like right before the live. Like was almost afraid we weren't going to make it. But we did. So I just kind of built in the picture, even though the artist, I feel weird saying that when it was me. Even though I didn't give you a specific direction that she was going to have a different colored belly. But I wanted her to have a different colored belly tonight. Also, I'm going to give her a little bit of color on her eyes that's going to be different than the rest of her body. So.
And in her tiny ears.
I did her tiny ears already.
Oh, okay.
You just can't see it because it's on delay. Because you don't have my big TV to watch us on.
Right.
In your craft room.
We are pushing ourselves really hard. We're trying really hard to grow Sweet Sentiment this year. And
we are
all pushing ourselves to the maximum.
And we are right there. Which is probably why I started this whole crazy weekend trip out getting sick. So that was not fun, but I'm feeling a lot better now, so. But after I travel tomorrow, I will take a quick nap so I can still come live and see you guys tomorrow night.
And after I drop her off at the airport, I will try to come home and do a live. I don't know how awake I will be, but I will be live.
It'll be a little like me. I'm a little quiet today just because I'm tired.
Ooh, move the mouse.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm pushing back on the dark here because I want to keep that dark color. Because I went with RV95, so not the darkest shade, because I want it to be pretty pinkish rather than a darker color. Thank you. I'm glad I feel better too. It was a little bit rough, but the drive was nice because I got to see lots of snow, which I don't normally get to see.
Angela, that is so sweet. Thank you.
Oh, yes, that would be great. I do have you on the list for the more local shows. We're turning around a little bit today. I think I'm just not talented enough to color upside down at the moment.
Yeah, there's no way I could be coloring all one direction right now either.
But I love this precious little hippo.
Yeah, she's what we needed tonight.
Mm-hmm. Calming. Since I only have one more shade in my color combo, I'm just adding a little bit of extra shading with this color because this would be my true color since there's only 3 in the sequence.
Boy, you can tell we're tired if we're doing 3 color blends.
I know. I'm only doing 3 on this one. I am doing 5 on the body. I really like this on her eyes a lot.
The biggest thing we can use to help grow, right now we're trying to build brand recognition. So using your stamps and posting that you use Sweet Sentiment stamps and paper and products is huge for us right now. And sharing our group, inviting friends and saying you're part of our group is also very big for us right now.
Now her eyes look funny. It's very.
Sarah, where are you at?
It's very soft and sweet at this point. Yeah, the expos, we have a really great time, but it is very exhausting. And we added a day to it this time. We added the make and take. So for us, it was a whole extra day of work. But it was fun and well worth it.
70 yesterday and snow today.
Okay, that's not my... Where is she?
In Ohio.
Yeah, that is definitely not my...
Could you imagine the migraines we would have?
Oh, no, I can't. It would be horrible for me.
Deanna, hello.
So I'm just pulling out from the other one. This is a very light color and is going to wash out my darker color, so I'm not going over it too much. This is one of those tricky behaved markers right here where it really washes out your color. And then I'm going to do that swish back and forth just to fill in the rest of her belly.
Laura says, can you explain more to me about what y'all sell and that jazz? I was invited by Michelle and all I know is that y'all come on in color.
Oh, well, hey, that's a bonus in itself. Go ahead, Jamie. I'll let you talk while I color.
Okay. Oh, Tara, you have MS and the weather kicks your booty. Yes, my mom has had MS for over 40 years, so I totally understand that. Laura, we have a whole array of stamps and dies, obviously. And then, so we sell our stamps and our dies and our stencils. We have our own line of coloring paper. We also sell Copic markers and refills. We have wonderful, awesome Sweet Pops and Sweet Springs to help you build your cards.
We have ATC swaps that you can participate in.
Yep, that's free. That's not for sale. Well, it's $3 for return postage.
Hey, we do have ATC kits
online. Do have ATC kits that you can buy. Oh, Nona's watching.
If you need help.
Of stuff, so just check out our website. Or harass Michelle.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The marker holder is a hit, for sure. So I want to go back in with my, if I don't throw my caps around, with my RV93 for the eyes. And there it is. So
that's what I was doing this morning. I could not hold the caps to save my life.
I want to darken this just a little bit down here because her eyes are closed.
Honestly, it's not that hard to get the caps in the holder. It's just we're punch drunk.
You'll be able to watch us going forward. You'll see we don't struggle with that at all. But tonight, I get slippery little suckers.
Like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman eating the snails.
I know.
Slippery little suckers, aren't they?
Yeah, and I am not in my craft room, so it feels a little different when you're doing that from someone else's space. it's nice space here. Don't get me wrong. It's just
not your own.
Not mine. So the setup's a little different. The way the camera is held is a little different. It's all just a little different to me. So, and I'm very cold. Can you see my hand shaking?
Do you want your hoodie?
No.
Let me help
I'm always cold here.
She's always cold here in Idaho, but I'm going to help her out here a second.
Oh, you have to get up at 3:30? I have to get up at 4:30. Hi, Michelle. So this is going to be our next sequence of colors. BV29, BV25, BV23. And then I'm going to throw this BV11 in there. It's quite a bit different than these other colors. These are more muted purples. This one will bring in a little bit more of a purple, like a brighter purple. Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you. And BV20. So we're going to try the BV ranges this time. My flight leaves at 7 a.m. Yep.
Nona's going on a trip too.
So I will be going to sleep after this video and after I pack my clothes that just finished washing. BV29 is the one I'm going to start with. And I'm going to start with her body first. So down here where her head is covering and her little teeth, I'm going to put some dark underneath those. I want to be sure not to touch that little tooth. I'm also going to put some dark around where I made her light part for her belly. Her cute little belly.
I wish people said my belly was a cute little belly.
I know.
It's the size of a hippo belly.
I can't believe my mom and my Aunt Bev are both watching because I think it's late there.
Yeah.
And my Aunt Bev, she sleeps on the chair.
It's
during the movies.
there.
Yeah. So I'm surprised she's awake. Okay. So these are the parts covered by the little teeth and stuff.
I went to Texas and it snowed.
Oh, yeah.
It snowed and iced.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that with you, Jamie.
Yeah, no problem.
So this is putting some of the dark right around where her little toes are. I might paint her toenails a different color just because that would be really fun. I mean, why not,
it's
right?
9:21 here now, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's not that late here. But I think we went through so many time zones. I'm jacked up on what time it is.
I didn't know what day it was, so how about that?
That's true. This morning we were very confused on what day it was.
We knew the day of the week. We didn't know the date.
Right? Man, I was so tired. I wanted to change my flight to leave Wednesday instead of tomorrow, but they wouldn't let me. So I'm just going to roll with it.
Yeah, see, it's 11:30 where Cheryl's at, too.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's in Eastern Canada.
Yeah. And I'm going to put a little bit of shadow underneath this arm right here just because I want to make sure that I show that her arm is over her belly, over her cute belly. So I got on my little dark.
I've never been to Pennsylvania.
You've never been to Pennsylvania?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, 11:20 in Pennsylvania. I've been to Pennsylvania a lot. I'm going to do...
Michelle says it's 8:30 in California.
I know, isn't that great? I love it when it's still early.
Lena and I need to flip-flop time zones. It needs to be earlier for me and later for her. And then it would work out better for us.
Yes. So I'm just doing around the sides of her face just to show the roundness.
Ooh, that's a good question, Tara. She says, what would be your top recommendations for products for someone who hasn't ordered yet? I'll give you my top 3, and then Sandy can give you her top 3. I would say a pack of the Sweet Sentiment coloring paper, an espresso, and then a stamp set that you love, like any of the stamp sets that speak to you that you'll use most often. So like something that's really versatile that you could see yourself using, time and time again. So paper, an espresso, and a stamp set. What would be your top 3?
I would say the Copic holder.
Mm-hmm. That would be my number 4.
I would say the paper as well. I believe I would agree with the paper being the next one because you have to have the paper. The paper's awesome. And then I would choose a stamp set too. I would choose one of mine. I'm just kidding.
Sandy would choose the Hippo.
I would choose this sweet Hippo.
If you're on a budget, though, I would totally choose the
Digi-stamp.
Digi-stamps, or I was going to say Jelly.
Oh, you jelly. Yeah, that one is so fun to color. And you can put that one in a shaker and everything.
It's so cute. And you could use it for anything. You got the pink one, Linda Lou? Amazing.
Yeah, the paper is awesome. It is, yeah.
I explained the paper so many times this weekend.
BV25. And I would suggest watching the videos to get you using your stuff. So this one's a bit lighter, so I'm going to pull out from where I put the darkest color.
Any of you sweeties out there can also answer that question because, so like Deanna, you've been with us for a long time. I would be interested to know what your top 3 is. Nona. Let's see.
Linda
Lou. Cheryl, you've been with us a long time. Who else is watching that's been with us for a while that could give a good recommendation? Lena.
Okay, Angela is somewhat new. What would she recommend?
And then that's what I was going to go back in is the ones that are new. Michelle Brownstein. They were out. Michelle Brownstein and Angela, you guys are new, so what would be your recommendations?
That's a good question.
I know.
I like that question.
I'm trying to figure out what stamp set would be the one that I ordered.
What's this? What'd you say?
So like if I was brand new and I was ordering, I would order a paper, an espresso, and a stamp set. I'm trying to think of what stamp set would be the one that I chose.
Do you want to know which one I would choose? I would choose the one with the ice cream cone because I feel like you can really practice with that ice cream cone. All different colors, any colors you want. The Ice Cream Monsters one.
Ice Cream Monsters is a good one. I think I would maybe choose... Maybe Cake is Life. But for me, I like to color people.
I like to color all the things.
Sandy likes to color all the things.
Everything.
Michelle says paper, paper, and more paper.
Right? Yes,
Michelle's
for sure.
A paper junkie. Oh my God.
I mean, you do not want to run out of paper, that's for sure.
I might choose Earth Goddess.
Not if you were new.
If I was new to Sweet Sentiment, not new to coloring.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was thinking new to the whole thing.
No, I think she's not new to crafts. I think she's just new to Sweet Sentiment.
Okay, so we're starting to get some color going on in our sweet little hippo. I'm going to do a little bit of softening here
I
around
would
the
also
mouth.
choose Copic markers because we have them for $5.99, the markers and refills.
Can't beat that with the stick.
Can't beat that brass with a stick.
I'm going to put a little bit of accent right here between her eyes. I'm going to color down from the dark part I put on her head to keep that round shape going on. Don't you just love her little eyelashes?
Oh, she did the frog class from the Rabbit Hole Designs.
Oh, I love that frog.
Just saying. Such a fun class.
That frog is the cutest ever. I have that frog at home.
I have not gotten tired of coloring that frog either. I've colored him so many times.
Also the fish. We've colored the fish a bajillion times that we have in our shop.
Mm-hmm.
And it has really helped with playing around with color combos. And
the fish are a good one.
They are a good one. They're not a big image. They don't take a really long time. But they definitely get you some practice on playing with different colors. And
oh, Cheryl, that's awesome. Cheryl says it's a one-stop shop. You can buy everything that you pretty much need at Sweet Sentiment.
That's right.
Nona says she loves all the die cuts for all the stamps, the paper, and you can't color without it. The troll stamp for sure, and now the gecko. Internet Troll is out of stock, but the geckos are in stock.
Yeah. The Internet Troll is fun.
Yeah, the frog you can color so many different ways and colors.
All different colors.
Your mom
all
says
different
you love
colors.
all the frogs.
I do love all the frogs. That is so true. I do love all the frogs. But the green tree frog with the little red feet, that's my favorite frog.
I made him like that African tree frog that has like the orange and blue. He's green and he has the orange that turns into blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is BV23. This is the third in our 5-color combo. So this is the one I'm going to use a lot to really show that tone. You see how much lighter that one is? Oh, and the refill station, of course. And I would say that that's like a #1 thing. See how much lighter this color is than the previous color we did? So we're gonna have to work that just a little bit to get rid of that that line. So we just kind of make sure that we notice how I'm holding my marker more to the side so that I'm putting more juice on the paper.
Yes. Nona, you do.
She does what?
She needs the marker holder in the refill station.
I'm telling you, if you have the new refills, those round...
They fall over and they're hard to squish.
They're very frustrating to me, so I definitely would suggest that. Plus, you all know, because you all know me, marker maintenance is highly important. And so that would be a must-have for me out of the shop. Although my husband makes them, so I didn't really have to go to the shop for it. And he made it because I was complaining. And said, I need something to hold this. Or I need something.
He was dipping on our conversation.
Right.
Which in that instance was a good thing.
He's a good dipper. We love him. We'll keep him.
Yep.
He's a keeper.
Yeah, since you're in the process of cleaning your markers, you definitely need to have the marker station.
Oh, yes, for
Especially since you live so close to me, Nona.
You could do a pickup.
I was going to say, she could pay shipping and I can drive it there.
Right? You'd probably get it way faster than the mail.
Right. Don't pay actual shipping, just pay coffee.
Now see? Starting to look so cute.
I love that color purple on her.
I do too. It's very pretty.
I guess it could be a him, but this is...
Not this one. She has, I mean, you could make it a him, but I did her eyelashes kind of girly.
I don't know. Dudes always seem to have awesome eyelashes.
True that. We have to work for it. They just get it. Naturally.
Evan's eyelashes? Good lord.
Bonus.
Child has crazy long eyelashes.
And Jamie got me Dutch Brothers today, so I was in heaven for a while till it was gone. And then it just felt like, wah, there's no more left. And I even got the biggest one they could make me.
Yeah, we pulled up and I said I need a bucket O smoothie. Have to head to bed, unfortunately, but I have a few things in my cart now. Hope to catch your next live. Thanks,
Woohoo!
Tara.
We're at 10. Go ahead.
Our lives are at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Central Time. So if you are Pacific, that's 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. If you're Mountain, that's 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. And if you're Eastern, that's 11 a.m. and 11 p.m.
Monday through Friday. And sometimes...
Unless otherwise posted.
And sometimes spontaneous ones, other than that.
I love how you say spontaneous. You always put a U in it.
I know. It's from a Disney movie, I think.
I think it is too.
Spontaneous.
Spontaneous. Tara says, have a safe trip.
Thank you. It'll just be long.
Cheryl Taylor says, oh my gosh, my hands are killing me. I've been filling my markers thanks to Sandy. It's taken me 2 days doing the E colors. So, how many markers is there? Oh gosh, it will take me 2 weeks. That's why I need a Sandy to do my refills, and I need that holder fast, Jamie.
Exactly. Yeah, it does take a really, if you don't clean your markers on a regular basis, it will take you a long time to get them done.
Sandy cleaned my markers, it took her like 3 days.
Mm-hmm. And I'm an experienced cleaner.
Yeah. And I had been doing some cleaning, but obviously not well, so she schooled me on how to properly clean my markers.
I got a little bit outside the lines right there. We're going to have to fix that. Although, Jamie, you need some juice in your colorless blender real bad.
In both of them?
Yes. When I was using them last night, I was like, geez, these things, man, there's nothing coming out.
The colorless blender refill's right there in that tower to your right, beside my monitor.
Yeah, I didn't know where it was, so I didn't.
I keep that one handy because I use so much of it.
This one is BV11. This one's going to have a little bit of more of a purple color to it, so like this. So we're going to add in, change the tone just a little bit, but I think it'll be really super cute.
Nona, do you like Black Rock too? I know you like Human Being as your favorite, but do you like Black Rock?
We're just adding a little bit of this. We'll smooth it out with the last color.
I really want to go to Tim Hortons too. That's a Canadian thing.
I don't know what that is. Never heard of
Coffee
it.
shop.
Oh, well, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I've never heard of it. So I'm just putting in a little bit of this color over top of them, but I'm not really blending it because I just want to put in that little bit of purple tone in there. And I'll come back in and blend with my last color in the combo.
I like Black Rock too.
So you can tell it's got some harsh lines in there, but we're going to fix that later. I just want to get this pretty purple added to the, just give it a little bit different look.
I haven't had a Black Rock for a long time. We used to, Evan and I would stop at Black Rock Coffee on our way to sign language class. So I haven't had a Black Rock coffee since before Rona.
Can they see that different purple tone change in the, okay.
Absolutely. You can definitely tell it made it way more purple.
And it'll tone it down a little bit more once I add in the last color. But for now, I wanted to give it a little bit more of that purple. So I don't want to do too much because it'll wash out all the dark I put in there already. But I want to put in a little bit just to...
Yay!
To kind of bring in a little bit more purple and a little less gray. So it's kind of splotched in there, not even real smooth or anything. But we'll fix it with the next one.
You have 4 Timmys in your very small town. Cheryl doesn't drink coffee either. She drinks diet soda.
Can you hand me that drink? I'm down to tea now because there's no more Dutch Brothers left in my cup.
But you're drinking tea out of a Dutch Brothers cup.
And it's almost gone. I'm really just drinking the melted ice, which is kind of gross, actually.
All right,
BV.
well, fix that.
That would be so nice of you.
I will.
BV20 is the last color in the combo. Oh, I'm a cherry Coke addict. I had to add the cherry, you know, because it's yummy, and because I just can't say I'm a Coke addict, because that just sounds wrong. Okay, so this color is really going to lighten and almost give a texture to the color. So I'm going to hold it up kind of so you can see. It almost gives it a little bit of a texture, and that's the way that this BV20 behaves. It kind of moves the color around a little bit, but it leaves that real pale purple in there that I like a lot, and that's why I added the BV11. You could have done it without if you didn't want it to be so purple, if you just wanted it to be the dark, deep dark purple. But I thought it would be fun to add a little bit of the really bright purple in there. So I'm kind of going over most of the colors to blend them all together and to give it that texture look. You can also do this sometimes with your colorless blender. Will do the same thing, but you have to do that one even lighter, because if you do it too much with the colorless blender, you'll just move all that color away, and that will mess up your pretty color. Oh, that's awesome. Tell her to post it so we can see it.
There you go.
She said Candy painted the morning fairy today and did a great job.
Oh.
We need to see that. Tell her to post it.
I loved the morning fairy.
So we can see it. She went fast.
She did go fast.
She might have to show herself again in the fall.
Yeah, she might. No, you're thinking of the oak fairy.
Oh, the morning fairy. Oh yeah, I really loved her. She didn't make it too long either. Okay, so in looking at this, you can see that this color washed this out a little bit more than I wanted it to. So we'll have to go in and fix these, and I'll show you how to do that when we get to that part. I'm going to do the tips of her ears. It's going to wash a little bit of the color out. But I'm okay with that because I kind of want it to do that. Am I still on camera? I hope so.
Yep.
Okay, and then we're going to color in here. Kind of bring that all together. And then we're going to do all of this. All of her little face. Just kind of filling it, covering it all with this color to give it that texture look. Anything we wash out.
Really light stroke on that too. She's
Yeah.
not putting a bunch of pressure on the paper.
This one's really, really light, and I don't want to put too much in there. I do want to wash a little bit of this down, because kind of got it a little bit too dark in there. We got to make a match. So we'll have to come back in with the pink and fix that. So I am going to go in a little bit with BV23. I'm also doing this, putting these caps in here left-handed right now.
Yeah.
And I usually am doing it right-handed. So that's why I look like I'm fumbling with it a little bit. So just kind of going over this. I don't usually have to do a second coat, but when you wash out a lot with that really light color, sometimes it takes a little bit of a second coat. But notice I didn't go back with the darkest colors because I don't want to make this all dark again. I just want to darken up some of the spots that I lightened up too much, which happens sometimes. So it's just kind of what you like, what you feel, what you think when you're doing it. If it's too light, you can darken it again. The only thing is when it's too dark, you can't. I mean, when it's too dark, you can't. You can always go in when it's too light and darken it. But you can't go in and lighten it much when it's dark.
You can just close that window.
Somebody popping up talking to you while I'm trying to watch. Oh, you like it? You like the little hippo? So cute, so cute. Okay, I am going to use this BB11, these slippery little suckers again. This BB11 one more time before I go back to the BB20. And I'm going to just put a little bit in here because now that I put the darker one in there, just want to make sure I don't lose that purple-ish color. Kind of doing it sporadically. Really, there's no rhyme or reason to that. I just want some of that purple in there. In those areas that I darkened. And then one more time with the lightest color, which is the BB20, just to smooth it up. And this one is going to be really quick and really light. Very light strokes like this, just a little bit. Because if I sit there too long, it's going to move all the color around, and I don't want it to do that. So notice I'm laying the marker almost all the way down on the side and moving it really fast. Just getting a touch of that color on there.
Tickle in my throat.
I hear that. So we have two things to fix. So I want to use my RV95 again real quick in just this little corner over here. And then I'm going to go to my RV93. Just fixing these ears up just a little bit because I got some purple in there I didn't want in there. And then my RV91, which is going to be a really, really light color. Sitting on there a little bit longer for that one. So I want to wash that out a little bit. So there we go with that one. And then I think I'm going to take this BV20 again. I'm sort of winging this as we go. Can you tell? And I'm going to do a little bit of darkening and shadowing over the tops of her eyes. I really like her eyes, but I want to just kind of dull them just a teeny bit. So I'm taking really light strokes like this and just putting these extremely... If I put the pen on the paper, it's going to be about this dark, so notice how light I'm touching it. You can see the difference between the two strokes because I just wanted to lighten her eyelids. What color nails should I give her? Should I give her really bright purple ones?
No,
Or really bright pink ones?
Pink or teal.
Oh my gosh, let's do teal. So this is my colorless blender. I'm going to fix this little spot over here that I got out of the lines. You need two tools when you do this. One is the colorless blender and the other is blow on the paper. Because I want to put a little bit on there, but if you put too much, it'll pull the color out. You see how it fixed my spot that I colored outside the lines. That's what we wanted to do. Let's fix that. Are you answering all those questions that are popping up on your screen?
I am.
Oh, look, someone else said pink, pink, pink. Shall we give her very bright pink? I think we should give her bright pink. We should use
like
an
RV25.
I was just going to say we should use RV, the RV20s, because that has also has the purple tone to it, like the red violet tone. So this was my color swatch I did before we started. Super happy with how that came out. And this is the color of her nails I think I'm going to give her. Perfect.
Yes. I like it.
Okay. So now that we swatched that out, and I'm happy the colors will blend well, I'm going to use RV25, RV23, and RV21. So starting with the darkest color, RV25. I'm going to do the part that's closest to her skin. A really light. And I'm going to try not to pick up any of that purple because we don't want to put any of that purple on her nails. Oh my gosh. It's like she's been at the spa and she got her nails done at the salon. I'm going to do these dark around here where the darkest purple is. Let's see if I can successfully do that without pulling any purple. So far, so good.
So far, so good. The amount of emails I have is ridiculous.
Okay, Michelle says, why do you take both caps off? Would you like to share that reason?
Would you like me to share that? Okay.
Yes.
I'll go into my cap diet trip.
Because we get that question a lot.
We get that question a whole bunch. So, Copic markers are made with a core inside of them. That core is essentially cotton wrapped in plastic. So if you take one cap off and there's ink inside that core, which there is obviously, all of the ink will flow to the point of least resistance, meaning they'll come flowing out that brush nib. So if you take both caps off, it allows air into both ends, and that's what will equalize the pressure within that core. And so the ink will not go flowing out one end. The other thing is that there is heat in your hand, unless you're Sandy and you have frozen hands all the time.
Right.
There's heat in your hand, and the molecules in the ink will be moving super slow until your hand heats up the ink, which will then make the molecules move a lot faster. And if you only have one cap on, again, that ink is going to go to the point of least resistance. So we take both caps off to be able to prevent blobs on our markers and to be able to control the flow of our ink, how much is coming out depending on the pressure, as opposed to how much is flowing out of the nib due to other elements, I guess. And then the reason that Copic holder works so well is because you can put your brush nib cap into one and your chisel nib cap into the other, so that you're not mixing up your caps. And when your bestie comes to your house to clean your markers, she only has to clean one cap instead of both of them.
Which makes her very happy. So we have one more step to do, and then our little hippo is done. So I'm going to take this C00, and I'm going to put just a little bit in the corners where her little teeth are and underneath.
No, Michelle, it does not dry them out faster.
Oh, yeah, no.
There's no drying it out faster. The ink is there or it's not there.
The only problem is if you leave them sitting with no caps on, that alcohol portion of the ink will evaporate.
Yeah. You don't want to leave them sitting there for hours with no caps on.
Right.
Notice that while we're using the pen, there's no caps on it, but then right away we put the caps right back on it.
Where is your... Here it is. Okay. I'm going to draw on her eyelashes one more time with this multi-liner 03. Just because I want her eyelashes to stand out.
Oops, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You did not mess me up.
Right here is the busted marker. So you can see Copic marker. And when you pull this out, this is what the core looks like.
Come in this screen just a little bit more.
And then, so this is what the core inside the marker looks like. And then your nib actually pokes a hole into the cotton part of that. So that's why it has pressure with both caps on. I always keep this marker around just for that reason.
Look at that. It's devastating right there.
Yes.
So her markers are all dried up.
If you have cracks in your cap, it will dry out your markers. It's kind of fun to play with that, not gonna lie.
It is. And so your tip is a goner. That's a goner marker. We just keep that to show you guys. So this is our sweet little hippo. All colored up in purple with pink nails. She's been at the spa. She's super happy now.
She got a massage. She meditated.
She's super happy.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to use the colorless blender to clear out her little nostrils. There's like a little white mark right there. I guess I could use the white gel pen for that. But I want that to stand out.
Also tell them about twisting the caps.
Oh yeah, when you take your caps off, you want to pull them straight off.
Which is hard to do from that angle.
Yes, it is. I'll pull this one off, be a lot easier. You don't twist them off because that will break the seal.
That will crack your caps because the sketch markers are an oval shape, and so you're forcing it to kind of a square peg in a round hole scenario.
Exactly.
Forcing it to do something it's not supposed to do. So don't twist them off.
So I decided to use the 0.3 again to color in the nostrils because they got so light. Some are so hard to get off. Is that most of the time when they're hard to get off like that, it's
you switch the ends.
It's because it's dirty.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like there gets a caking buildup in there. And that makes it stick here. So you want to keep, again, marker maintenance will help with that. I haven't had any that are hard to get off that were not dirty and that it didn't help. Now, there's a potential that could be possible for some people.
I've had a couple that have been hard.
You can try and switch.
And you try to switch the ends and it doesn't work because it's like falls off of the other end. It's just a manufacturing defect.
Yeah, you can write them and...
Yeah, you can write them and see how
you can write them but you have to write Japan. Yeah, this one just is a little challenging to get off. There's some caked up stuff on there, though. If we clean that off, it might be better. Oh, yeah, you do clean them. Some are just harder than others to get off. I have old markers, so maybe I've just worked mine out.
Just worked yours out.
I have more problems with them being too loose than I do too tight. So there we go. That's our little hippo. So now we have a colored hippo and some colored gummy bears that we have not made a card out of.
And we have have rainbow ducks over there.
And Jamie has rainbow ducks
And
that
a
she
mermaid.
did. And a mermaid. They have no cards. So maybe, oh yay, after my video, she now cleans them. So maybe tomorrow, or maybe not tomorrow, because I'll be flying all day. Maybe on Wednesday, tomorrow we'll color again, and then on Wednesday we'll make cards out of our last 3 colored projects. So you can at least see them done. I think for the gummy bears that we did the other night, I want to do a background for them.
They're maybe well-traveled gummy bears.
They are. I brought them up here because I wanted to do that on my live video here, but I just could not bring myself to do an entire background tonight. So, but I promise we'll go back to them and we'll see part 2 on them. I promise we'll do that.
I'll probably end up doing a background on that mermaid too.
Yeah. So I'm going to go because I have to be up bright and early in the morning to take my trip. And
you still have to pack.
I do have to pack. So I will see you guys tomorrow night. I'll probably be on the airplane, so I'll miss the 10 a.m. live. But I will see you at 10 p.m. Central Time tomorrow night.
And Linda Lou, I sent your Sweet Pops with your daughter, and we cut them apart for you so you didn't have to cut them.
Yay! I'm going to post this on YouTube tomorrow when I get home, because I can't do it now. And I will add all of the color combos that I used, so you can go back and watch it again if you'd like, once you get your Hippo from the shop.
Yes.
If you don't already have it.
US.
Rule the mind. Rule your mind. That's the name of this one. Rule your mind. There we go. Thank you. We'll see you later. Get some rest. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.